Hello traders, welcome to marketaddiction.blogspot.com. Today is Thursday, February 5th, 2009. We had a pretty good update today in the markets. The Dow was up 106 points, the Nasdaq 31, and the S&P 500 was up 13 points. 106 points up on the Dow doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it definitely seemed like it was up more than that. Starting off with the daily chart of the S&P 500. And you can see that we're still in about the same situation. We have a flattening 50-day moving average. It looks like it's starting to flatten out a little bit more. It's not pointing down like it was. But the 10-day moving average is still below the 20-day, which is still below the 50-day. Longer term, a retest of last year's lows is still not out of the question. Zooming into the 60-minute time frame, you can see we have this downtrend line here. 5-day moving average is starting to point up a little bit. This level here is going to be a key area to the upside. If we break above here, it'll break out from this what looks to be a double top now, but if it breaks out above it, we could get a continued move to the upside. The next target being up around this high. And to the downside, break below here would bring in some more sellers. Looking at it a little bit closer, you can see that this area here, this previous high, acted as some resistance today. We wasn't able to get back above that, but we was consolidating in here most of the day after the initial run up this morning. We could be building some strength for a farther push to the upside. Looking at some of the individual stocks on my watch list, one of the first ones I have is SOL, which is called alongside. You can see that we're hovering right around this flattening 50-day moving average. Looks to be a higher low we're putting in here. Zoomed in the 60-minute time frame, this is really where it looks the best. The daily chart, it's still pretty much broken in here, but for the more aggressive traders looking for a quick move to the upside, this has had a steady series of higher lows. 5-day moving average is pretty much flat, starting to incline a little bit. Break above this level here, the stop down around here should set up a pretty good trade to the long side with a profit target right up around this 510, maybe even up around 540, 550 area. Another stock on my watch list was TWTC. Same situation here. We have the 50-day moving average, which is inclining, acting as support. Zooming into the 60-minute time frame, similar setup. It's been mostly choppy in here, but I think a break above this level here could bring in some more buyers for a move up around this 990 level with a stop below this area here. The 5-day moving average is starting to point up a little bit. So this would be a pretty decent risk reward to the long side. Another stock on my list was YGE. Very similar setup as well. I held the 50-day moving average as support. Looking at the 60-minute time frame, you can see that we do have a higher low in here. 5-day moving average is starting to point up. I would maybe give this one another day or two to work, get above this level. If it does break above here and we get a move to the upside, a stop would go below this level here, and a target would be right around this $7.30 level. Call to the short side is LEAP. You can see that we've had a lower low. Looks like we're putting in a lower high. We're having some trouble around this 50-day moving average. Zoomed into the 60-minute chart. 5-day moving average is pointing down. We've also had choppy action in this stock as well. I would wait to get in on this one, maybe another day or two as well. below this $24 level, $23.95, with a stop up above this level. And as far as profit potential, all the way down, almost to last year's lows, right around the $16 to $16.50 range. One more stock on my watch list is RPM. I had mentioned this one yesterday. It's still looking pretty good as a short setup. It looks like we maybe have this head and shoulders forming here. 50-day moving average is declining. We do have some pretty strong support here, so if this is broken, we could see a test down around this 1050 level. Zoomed into the 60-minute chart, you can see that we do have a sharply declining 5-day moving average. I would give this one another day or two as well. See if it breaks down below this level, or stop above either here or maybe even give it up to here, depending on your risk tolerance. But I would give this one another day or two to play out. Didn't have a whole lot of new stocks come up on my scans this evening. A little more trades to the long side, so the short side, the short trades that I am looking at could maybe take another day or two to set up. Just be very nimble in this market, very quick to take profits, very quick to take your losses. It's very volatile, and try not to fall in love with trades in either direction. If you're watching this video on YouTube, be sure to check out my blog at www.marketaddiction.blogspot.com. Be sure to check out the other links on the side. Have a great day and stop back.